This is what I'm doing when I go in and I'm looking at the things that I hear with. Hello and welcome to Loot Party Games, where play is priority. My name is Jeremy, your game guide, and today we're talking about Fishbowl. Let's see what we need to play and visit the lab. Fishbowl is a classic game, loved by so many because of how accessible it is to any given party. One of the best things about this game is you only need a few things in order to play, like pieces of paper, writing utensils, a bowl, preferably without the fish or water, a timer, and also, you're gonna need an open space, and you're gonna need some friends. And you'll need to split them up into 2 teams. What? That's better. Okay, let's play. There are 3 rounds in this game, and an additional 4th if you want an extra treat. Once you have equally divided the group into 2 teams, pass out 3 pieces of paper and a writing utensil to each guest. Have them write down a word or a phrase on each of the pieces of paper. Once everyone has written down their 3 secret words or phrases, have them fold them and place them into the bowl. Each round, one team will have 30 seconds to guess the phrase that's in the bowl. Each team should choose a representative to go first. One at a time, each teammate will try to get their team to guess the phrase or word on the paper. For round 1, you're only allowed to express yourself through words, and you're not allowed to use any words that are on each individual piece of paper.
It's the herpes of craft supplies.
They also cannot physically express the word. The current player giving hints will continue to try to get his or her team to guess until the timer stops. Once the timer stops, pass the bowl to the next team and have them repeat the same thing. You're going to pass the bowl back and forth between teams until the last phrase has been guessed. Once the last phrase has been said, stop the timer. And that same team gets to use the remaining time left to start the next round. Make sure you tally the scores, throw the papers back into the bowl, and we're gonna restart to the second round, charades. You're only allowed to express yourself through motion. No verbal cues allowed, whatsoever.
Eagle. Frog.
Little dog.
Oh, kill
in the chest.
A few other rules to make note of in Fishbowl is that you are only allowed to skip once per turn. You also are not allowed to point. Usually pointing cheapens the game. Once again, after that round, tally the scores, put the papers back in the bowl, and we're going to restart to the 3rd round. Passwords. The only way you're able to express yourself is through one word given each piece of paper.
Camping.
It's hard.
Anything about camping.
Say it differently.
Camping.
Space.
Astronaut.
Astronaut.
Murder.
If your teammate chooses a word like or some other filler word, that is the only word they're allowed to use for that piece of paper. You can continue to say that word until your team guesses it or until the time runs out. Tally the scores, put the papers back in the bowl, and if you want to play round 4, the only way you're allowed to express yourself in this round is by giving one sound.
Woohoo! Ah!
I'm really middle child.
And after the final round, you tally the scores and declare your winner. And that's how you play Fishbowl. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment below on any games you think we should cover next. And share this video with somebody that you would like to play with. Oh, and it's also worth mentioning that here at Loot Party Games, we will be releasing content every other Thursday here on down. I'm Jeremy, have yourself a good day and a good game, and for now, it's your turn.